I don't like mine, but
Oh. Why has mine not fallen off, but yours keeps on?
I definitely play with my mic a lot more. I
Oh,
think.
okay.
Like I'm always like pulling it this way, and you're pulling it sideways, where I'm pulling it outwards. Maybe.
Maybe.
Aren't you guys both pulling it sideways?
This part is going that way, whereas his part is going.
Oh.
So maybe if I like clamped it to this part.
Yeah. I see what you're saying.
Mm-hmm.
He's not pulling in the way of the opening. He's pulling perpendicular.
Yeah.
Yeah. We set up the trampoline at the house had holes in it probably
Right.
from the dog jumping on it.
Did you
So
fix it?
We bought a new net or spring or whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
I don't know what the actual term is.
The stuff you jump on.
Yeah, the cloth part. Bless you. And we were putting it on, and we were putting it on one ring at a time. So we got about 80% of the way through, and it was like a foot away from the edge. And I was like, why? I was like, is this a 14-foot like cloth? That she said it was. And so we took it off, and we started doing I forgot what we did, and it didn't work again. We got stuck, and then Nicole's brother looked it up, and we have to do perpendicular
All the way around.
all the way around.
Yeah. Opposite sides.
Yeah, and I was like,
Because there's supposed to be tension. That's why.
yeah, super
Oh.
weird. So it works if you're trying to set up a trampoline and having trouble. Just remember perpendicular. So if you have 84 rings, you have to do number 1 and number 42,
Whatever's in the middle over
and
there.
then you got to do the quarters, and you got to do that all the halves of each one, and then it gets
Yeah.
easier after that. But yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's good learning experience.
For whenever you have to do it another time.
Yep.
Probably
yep.
never.
Probably never. I don't know. Maybe. Apparently, and for this cloth, you only can use or only do one person on the trampoline at a time, which I just see like I can just picture in my head advertisements of
Yeah.
trampolines, and there's like 3 kids on a
How these
trampoline.
3 kids.
But I mean,
Yeah.
they are probably like 80 pounds or something, and
Right.
now you're just putting 150, 40-pound people on it. So maybe it's just because adults like to jump on trampolines too.
Right.
Yeah. You like jumping on trampolines, John? What about Megan Fox jumping on a trampoline?
I love that.
Hard to beat that.
I really don't think Megan Fox is that attractive, to be honest with you.
You're crazy.
Like she's good looking. but,
Nowadays,
I mean, like,
with what she's done,
I mean,
her
like,
choices there.
Now,
physical
nowadays,
attraction, yeah, sure.
yeah.
But like, I don't know. I'm just older now. Like we were talking about this at work about celebrity crushes in general.
Yeah.
Like, and it's just like I can't really pick one that like I just like. Me and Hinaro will make jokes here and there, but like, yeah, there's not one that I could just like. That's my celebrity crush right now.
Right, like today's
Just
group?
in general, like for my age, like it just doesn't. Like I don't know. Celebrity crushes just aren't a thing for me right now.
Do you have a celebrity crush?
Yes.
Why are you so hesitant to
I don't
answer
know.
that question?
I mean, we've talked about it before, like Scarlett Johansson and Emma Watson.
You're an Emma Watson.
Yeah, I guess so. But then
Yeah.
like I don't know. Like celebrity crushes to me is like you actually have a crush on them. Like you're always.
Well,
if Emma Watson were to post something on Instagram, I wouldn't know because I don't care. Like you know.
Yeah.
Like if she shows up in a movie, like, hey, that's Emma Watson. She's pretty. But
Yeah.
then, like, I'm not going out of my way.
oh yeah, I'm not there anymore.
Going to her house? Not kidding.
I'm not there anymore either. But
Yeah.
if I had to have one, John.
Yeah, if I had to have one, I'll have one. But
Yeah.
but like I don't know.
So what was your answer in your?
I told them
at
like
work?
honestly, like I was just like I don't really have a celebrity crush right now.
I mean, did you tell them who they used to be then?
Ryan Reynolds, maybe.
I
He didn't say no. He
This is
didn't say
gonna
no.
go into another conversation that I don't know if I'm like I don't really mind. I could name a baseball player that I have like a man crush on.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's
That's a
definitely
celebrity right there.
technically it's a celebrity. Yeah,
Yeah.
Who is it?
his name's Javier Baez. He's a very good-looking baseball player.
Okay.
All right, I'll look it up.
Yeah, I'm very comfortable with saying that too. Like I don't really care. I'm not gonna put. Never mind. I'm not gonna go there. Okay. Kung Fu Panda. Are you guys ready? Are you guys done with your?
Yeah. I think
All
we're
right.
ready.
I love Jack Black.
Is that your celebrity crush? Man crush?
Yes.
Do you guys
He's so musically talented.
He is.
have any recollection of when you first saw this movie?
No.
It definitely was not
It's been
the
too
year
long.
it came out. It was years later, maybe like 2013, 2014, maybe.
Okay.
It was,
You really like these movies, right?
yeah. I watched the first one, and this is at the time where they weren't, and now I guess they're not available to stream for free. I mean, free as in like they come automatically with a service. You had to buy them.
Yeah.
So I watched the first one, and then I bought the other two shortly after so I could watch them.
Yeah, me and Albert. Well, mostly me. I was like wondering why they were on your Prime account and not on your Vudu account.
It's just the one. I can't remember if I had like a credit or something on there
That's
when
what
I
was
used it.
wondering,
And the two that I got later, I think they were on sale at the time, and I should have just bought all three of them at the time. But I was just a young kid that I already have it on a different
Exactly.
streaming service, so why do
Yeah.
I need it all in one
yeah.
place?
On another streaming service.
Yeah. So yeah, I remember first time watching it, which was significantly later, but thoroughly enjoying this one and the sequential movies.
Yeah. I was trying to find the DVD this morning. I don't know where it is, so I just looked it up on. I asked you ending up. on
Ironically,
Amazon.
Netflix has the
Yeah.
second and third one on the service.
Yeah.
but
Really?
not the
But not the
one.
first one?
Yeah.
Yeah, when I suggested we watch Kung Fu Panda, I did that thinking that they were on Netflix.
Exactly. I
Because
looked
I
it
saw
up.
the other two.
Yeah, I looked it up this morning. There's only the two and a whole bunch of like their animated shorts and stuff.
That's so
I
weird.
ended up just renting it on YouTube for like $4. So
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I had already watched. I did this yesterday because I don't know.
Yeah. You could message me and be like, hey, do you got this?
I could have, but I was just didn't care.
$4.
It's $4. Like I just want to watch this movie already.
Was this your first time watching Kung Fu Panda?
I've seen it before.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I think it's kind of well known that I'm not as big a fan of Jack Black as you guys are.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Jack Black, old movies, we know. We already know.
Yeah.
Just kidding. Stanley Kubrick movies, horror movies.
Artistic
What do you
stuff.
like? Come on,
Yeah,
man.
I
What do you
mean,
like?
what is this guy like?
Wes
Why does he have a movie
Anderson?
podcast? He doesn't watch movies. He doesn't like movies. And then,
He's
yeah.
so serious all the time.
I don't remember how I felt the first time I watched it,
Yeah.
but I remember you saying you really liked them, so I was like, let's give these a try again. Like maybe
Maybe it'll be like Pacific Rim again.
maybe maybe it'll be like the
Oh,
second
well.
time I watched
It
Pacific
shares
Rim.
way too many words with another movie that I do not want to watch on the podcast.
Kung Fu. 2 words.
And Poe is too close to Pow.
So yeah, I don't remember. Yeah, I was just kind of intrigued, so that's why I suggested it.
Okay.
Yeah.
No one else seemed to be suggesting anything, so I took the.
It was your turn.
Did you say Kung Fu Panda or did I say Kung Fu Panda?
I said Kung Fu.
Yeah, he did like earlier this week.
Interesting. I thought I said it.
I-
Maybe I always
My
said
suggestions have been the turtle, like keep going with the turtle movie. So
it. Yeah.
Yeah.
but I guess I'll just choose 2. All right, let's go ahead and get into the drink that I have.
Ooh.
Sip time.
I'm just gonna be 100% honest. I bought this drink just because the
Colors?
colors on the can. I went to Target and I was just like, I have this problem where I go somewhere and I don't want to just go there to buy one thing, so I just buy other stuff. And so like I was like, "Ooh, pretty can. Let me buy it." This is Accelerator. It's an energy drink, a natural energy drink, and it's Island Guava.
Okay.
So
I like guava.
10 calories.
yeah, it has a whopping 10 calories per can.
Impossible. What is that, from alcohol sugars?
Hmm.
Well, it's just going to say, where's the
I'm
calories?
not gonna
from?
read it.
Well, I'll read it after you pour it.
I'm not gonna pour it.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I guess we'll just
All
smell
right.
it.
There's no sips today.
No sip today because of Jesse.
No! You want me to hold it? You want me to hold it for
No,
you?
it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's not the mic stand. It's just the mic. Okay, here you go.
Nice.
That was kind of. It's kind of lackluster to me, to be honest with you.
Oh, it's
At
time to
least
get
you
over
didn't
here.
Spill it on yourself like I did.
I'll just pass the can down. You guys can pour yourself.
Okay.
I am no gentleman.
He's barely even a gentle.
I don't think I ever had
Guava?
Jinx.
Smells good.
It does smell good.
Smells like
yeah.
guava. I can smell some fake
I can
sugar.
smell the guava from here.
It says 1 gram of carbs, but I'm wondering where the other 6 calories are coming from.
Blech. Aftertaste.
It smells like bubble gum.
Yep. Artificial
Oh,
sugar.
that's a pretty strong aftertaste.
The
Yeah, it is.
The forward guava taste is good.
The initial taste is good, but then it has like a very strong aftertaste.
It's kind of fizzy. If you put it on your tongue, it's like it's burning it.
Yeah.
Oh,
Like, yeah, this has a lot. This is caffeine from like 4 sources:
from what are the sources?
green coffee beans, coffee fruit, guarana, and yerba mate.
You're a what?
You're a mama.
Oh,
Sucralose.
You're a
that's
mama, Jesse.
Sucralose.
that's the artificial sweetener.
You're like the shredder.
It's-
I'm the what?
You're like the shredder because you're a mama.
I'm a mama.
Mama.
They're babies.
It's like a 2 because I like the taste initially.
2, but not bad.
2, but not bad.
Yeah, I would give this 1.5.
I like
But-
that. I like it. I like the inside joke thing. It was. Oh no, it's so funny to me. It's
He was
not
laughing
bad.
pretty.
I don't know why. It just tickles my funny bone.
It's 2, but okay.
It's just so funny.
Has there ever been anything like that to you guys where it's like you can understand that it's bad, but it's not bad?
Yes.
Pacific Rim is a big one.
I knew you were gonna bring
Shut
that
up.
up. I knew you were gonna bring that up. I understand the weaknesses of Pacific Rim, but I'm just there for the monsters.
John's not trying to have you talk more about it. He's having you talk about the concept.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there's stuff
Like
like
certain
that.
foods, like it's not
But it's
bad,
still-
but
yeah.
I'm not a fan of it.
But it's still an inside joke that it's pretty
Yeah.
good.
But I just don't like the aftertaste of
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, the aftertaste is really bad. The aftertaste is a
It's a 1.
-5
It's
out
a
of
1, but
five.
bad.
And no good.
No good. We should have drunk that in November.
It's a -1, but not good. It's this. Let me go ahead and introduce this movie then. It's directed by Mark Osborne and John Stevenson. The tagline is "Prepare for awesomeness."
Mark and John.
Hey! No one's gonna get that because we don't
No.
call them that anymore. They'll never know which one that is. It has a budget estimated at $130 million compared to our last movie,
What was the last one?
like 30, like just under 40.
40 million?
Yeah,
Dang, that's cheap. Dang.
that's a
That's a third of this.
yeah.
That's crazy.
It's released June 6, 2008.
Hey, that's today. No, I'm kidding. Why do you- His eyes are like.
Wait.
But it could be if you're watching on June 6th. It could be.
What is today? That was just yesterday.
It's June 6th, but not today. A runtime of 1 hour and 32 minutes. It's rated PG as well. A box office worldwide of $632 million estimated.
That's a lot of money.
That is a lot of money.
That's
Way more than the other ones. It's streaming on. We watched it on Vudu, Prime Videos, wherever you could buy movies, basically. And then, like I said earlier, the second and third one are on Netflix if you guys want to watch those as well. But yeah, let's go ahead and get into our Sell That Sip. It's a 6-word summary of the movie. Go ahead, Albert.
All right, I got something simple, but I'm okay with it. Feel good comedy, animation holds up.
Sounds like 8 words.
Animation is like its own Sell That Sip.
Animation.
Animation.
No.
Go ahead.
I have 2, but they're not super great, so I'll just say both of them.
Okay.
All right. 2, but not good. All right. Sorry, Albert.
While he was drinking his.
All right. Belief changes a panda to dragon. And then philosophy interwoven into kids movie.
Wait, say that the second one?
Philosophy interwoven into kids movie. I like that. It's it has a lot of good philosophical parts between Uguay, Master Shifu, and then Poe. Like there's good dialogue, and it's I don't know. I like it.
Yeah, it's still inspirational.
Yeah, all the metaphors that they use, like it can be applied to different situations, like whatever. Even the characters, like we'll get into it. I'm getting too far past my solid sip.
Okay. Mine's the exact opposite of yours.
Wait, hold up. Let me guess it. Can I guess it?
Mm.
The opposite, my first one or second one?
Of yours.
Of mine. Not believing doesn't change.
Mine's actually a comedic take that leads to reflection.
Well, community that leads to reflection.
I mean, they use comedy for a lot of like the.
It's not opposite. It's just flipping.
I know. I was just kidding with you.
Flipping means opposite.
I was just kidding with you.
The reverse.
I was, making it seem like I didn't like this movie as much as you guys, which I still don't know if I do or not. But
Okay.
That's really interesting.
But yeah, I think this movie definitely uses comedy a lot, like, and it does do a lot of like comedic takes on kung fu movie tropes that we see, and I don't know how I feel about it sometimes, but then other times it's like I think it's done well, and then like you guys both said that at the end of the movie, like it has a very meaningful message for not just like kids but for adults and everyone.
Everyone can take away something.
Everyone could be a dragon.
Yeah.
Dragon Warrior.
Yep.
I was just gonna say dragon, but because they don't have to be warriors.
Rawr.
But not everyone can be a purple cobra.
Yeah.
Next move? No, I'm kidding.
Oh, dude, that
Part of our bad movie month.
Is that part of our bad movie month?
We should do dodgeball and kung fu or balls of fury.
Oh, that's
And we'll find something else
sports
for
movie?
kung. Yeah, we'll
yeah.
find something else for Kung Pao.
That's a good idea.
like joke sports movies.
Yeah.
Yeah, dodgeball and that sounds good.
Yeah, I like that plan.
I haven't seen that in a while.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah. So, with that being said, let's go ahead and rate this movie out of 10 Dragon Scrolls.
Oh, okay.
The way you said it.
Why? What?
10 Dragon Scrolls.
Go ahead, Albert.
I give this like an 8. I like this movie a lot. It still looks good. It's funny. It's inspirational. It's hard to like. There might be some plot, like small plot holes, but nothing annoying.
Yeah.
It's all forgivable.
Yeah.
For you, this movie's a 2.5. No.
No.
But good.
I said this was my favorite animated movie trilogy, like I could think of.
Uh-huh.
I think it's one of my top, but I think there's a trilogy that's in progress that has potential to be better than these 3 movies.
Wait, what's that?
The Spider-Verse movies.
Oh,
those
yeah.
are really good.
Oh, yeah.
Those are so good. And I thought about it afterwards, but these are 3 solid movies. And for my rating, originally I was going in with like a 10, but when I rewatch it, it's probably closer to like an 8 or a 9 for me now, but I still really like it. I'm just going to put it at a solid 8 because I think I like the other ones better.
Mhm.
So I leave room for gradual progression.
Yeah.
There's a 4th one coming out.
There is?
At least that's what it says on here.
When's it coming
Holy
out?
cow.
2024, March of 2024.
Huh.
For your birthday.
Yay! Let's
Well,
go!
dress them in panda suits.
Okay.
I was just looking up.
His eyes.
I was just looking up the years of the other 2 movies because I was curious. 2011 and 2016. So.
Yeah, pretty big jumps in time.
I'm gonna be a Debbie Downer here and give it like a 7.
What? That's not a Debbie Downer.
Seven's
I
pretty
know,
good.
seven's pretty good.
That's
7 but
that's,
bad.
That's super
7,
positive.
yeah, 7, but Jack Black is bad.
7, but Jack.
7, but Jack Black. I'm just kidding. Like, he doesn't really take away from the movie for me. Like, he doesn't do his Jack Black thing that annoys me, which is everything. So
I was about to say, what do you mean?
Awesomeness.
Skadoosh. No.
I mean, for me, it adds to it because you could see Jack Black, even though they don't have motion capture, you could see him doing the motions. They copy his likeness a lot,
Yeah.
waving his
characters
arms.
round.
Yeah, exactly.
Have you seen Jack Black in the Spider-Man costume? You don't want to see him, but it's good. It's not good, but it's good.
I've only seen him in a Bowser costume.
Google.
Peaches,
Google, show me this guy's balls, please.
Okay. I see what I wanted to see. Yeah, I think the animation is pretty good. I think honestly, both of these movies that we've watched, the animation holds up pretty well.
It does.
For their time. Like,
And that's a
This
year
is-
apart.
they're a year apart, but like even compared to some movie, like some of the animated movies that we've seen now,
Like
Like-
which ones?
I definitely think the animation in these movies are more enjoyable to watch than Mutant Mayhem.
That was a very stylistic choice that is not going to work for everyone.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
agree.
But
they chose something very similar to Spider-Verse.
it's very close, slightly different, but I can see where they were going, but
Right.
I haven't seen it yet, but I can see based on the trailers, like
Right.
that can be a controversial art style.
Yeah, I mean they're not going CGI 3D. They're going something closer
Like a
to
blend
yeah.
of 2D, 3D, which
Right.
I like when people take a risk. I don't want everything to look like Kung Fu Panda or look like a Pixar movie. I want them to be different.
Yeah, or DreamWorks movie.
Yeah, DreamWorks movie, yeah. But yeah, I mean, I understand where you're coming from. I do. I haven't seen it, so I really can't judge that movie.
Mm.
I forgot what I was going to say.
All right. Hopefully you remember later, because I didn't think I had any trivia for this. Like when I was looking up trivia for this movie, none of it really seemed too interesting. So, yeah, I'll just go heading into the characters then.
Let's go.
You have Jack Black playing Poe, Dustin Hoffman playing Shifu, Angelina Jolie playing Tigress, Jackie Chan playing Monkey, Seth Rogen
He only does laugh one time.
playing Mantis, Lucy Liu playing Viper.
Yep.
Seth Rogen didn't do his Seth Rogen thing for you, and Jack Black didn't do his Jack Black thing for me, so it's good. David Cross playing Crane, Randall Duck Kim playing Oogway, James Hong playing Mr. Ping.
I love him.
Yeah.
I love him so much.
That's the only reason why I included him in the outline. Like I originally wasn't going to.
Just some legendary Chinese actors.
Yeah.
He's lovely.
And then Ian McShane playing Tai Lung.
Yeah.
Oh, Balls of Fury connection right there.
You're right.
I'm surprised he didn't go Guaylo. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, let's go ahead and talk about this movie. Likes, dislikes, everything in between. Go ahead. This is your movie.
But you picked it. This is your movie. Got him.
What made
Yeah.
you think of watching it?
I was just curious as to why Jessie liked these movies so much. After I obviously didn't enjoy this movie as much the first time, just because I never watched the sequels. Like I don't have any recollection of watching the sequels.
I've
Never
seen
any
the second
interest.
one at some point.
I've never had any interest to watch them. Like if they're on TV randomly, I turn the channel. Like
Really?
yeah, like I don't know. Like I obviously didn't like this movie when I first saw it.
Yeah.
Watching it now, like I enjoy it a little bit more because like I appreciate the animation.
Yeah.
I appreciate the message that they're trying to tell, and I do appreciate some of like the comedic takes on like we talked about with like some of the tropes that they have. So,
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah, that's why I kind of rated this movie a little bit more.
It's more positive than what I thought you were gonna rate it. So.
The 5, eh? Yeah. So.
No, I'm glad that you semi enjoyed it. That Jack Black didn't do his Jack Blacky thing for you.
Right.
Having
He didn't
said
ruin it.
that, like I think this movie could have had a little bit more time.
Like it could have been longer.
Yeah, I really kind of wish this movie was a little bit longer
Yeah.
in general, just because
It just
he
kinda
becomes a dragon warrior, and then like they kind of like
In what feels like a day.
yeah.
I feel like some montage could have been better.
what do you mean? Like he becomes?
He starts to train with Sifu or Shifu,
Yeah.
and it feels like a day, and then he's done.
No, it feels a lot longer than me. It feels like it's at. Like there's a couple nights that pass, and then traveling to fight. What's the tiger's name? Or the
Tai Lung.
Tai Lung. That seems like it's 3 days at least. It feels like they're stretching it over a week, but it feels like it's at least a week in my head. Which still that's like
Pretty quick.
that's pretty
It's
quick.
pretty quick either way.
Yeah.
And then on top of that, like all the other characters that resent him,
Yeah.
Talon
or Poe.
Sifu. Oh, Poe. Yes.
They kind of flip pretty quick, with the exception of Tigress. Like I really don't know how I feel about their relationship with him, just because in general, like, it seems kind of maybe they don't like him, but they feel bad for him.
Yeah.
Yeah, they
And
sympathize.
and then they kind of just like flip really quickly without any real reasoning behind it. Like he cooks for them, so maybe his food was that good that.
Right.
But-
Some kind of bonding goes over that, but there could have been more time to develop it.
Mhm.
Yeah, there's a lack of maybe character interactions that
Right.
maybe would have you could see that develop, but
Yep.
maybe his food is that good. Maybe
Mhm.
his secret ingredient soup that he has no secret to is that good.
It's already good because it doesn't have to be there.
And then I also wish he had a little bit more time with more interactions with his father, just because like I don't know, that relationship dynamic
Yeah.
could have been explored a lot more, just because like his father really just wants him to be part of the family business, and he wants to do his own thing, and then
From what I remember, I think you get more interaction
In the second movie.
in the third movie.
Third movie. I haven't
Yeah.
seen the third one.
I
That's
think
so
it's the
far
third
away,
movie.
though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you mean? That's in 2 weeks. Not kidding.
Because I think the second or third movie, they introduced more pandas, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there's like some.
They joke about it.
messaging
Right.
between-
They joke about it in the first movie where
Yeah.
they hint that he's gonna talk to him about his fatherhood,
Yeah.
him being a goose or a duck versus
Yeah.
him being a panda.
Yeah, but like when he falls down the stairs coming down from his room, and you see the shadow, and it looks like a panda, and it's
Yeah.
him carrying pots.
Yeah.
And then he goes, "I have something to tell you," and then he's just like,
Yeah.
the secret ingredient of my secret." And he's just like, "Oh." You thought he was gonna be told
The story of
the why he's not a duck.
yeah.
Is he a duck or a goose?
I can't tell.
I think
he's a
Probably a
goose.
goose. He's
I think he's a
really
goose.
long neck.
Yeah.
I think he's a goose, not a duck.
Yeah. And the secret is, there is no secret.
It's all within you.
I think it's a good message, and I mean, it's a kids movie, so it's gonna be not subtle about things, but I think it's a good message for kids that don't fit into whatever group that they want to be part of.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone's gonna be unique. Everyone's gonna be different. You don't have to be exactly like your friends to be friends with them.
Yep.
You don't have to be the best on the team. You just have to figure out your own strength and work on that, and then you can contribute to whatever team you're trying to join.
Right, and
Like,
still
it's
succeed.
it's a good message, and everyone's gonna have their talents. Everyone's gonna just be gifted in certain ways,
Yeah.
and if you haven't figured it out yet, it's got to give it more time, and then you'll be doing splits, grabbing some cookies. Like
Yeah.
it's just how it is.
And at some point, even your teachers, your parents, or someone above you might not believe you.
Yeah. You just got to prove them wrong.
Exactly.
You got to prove them wrong.
And hopefully you have someone that will see the
Potential.
the potential in you,
Yeah.
where they're
Ye-
willing to help you.
And on the flip side, hopefully this is a message to our parents or parents in general that like you can't fit your kids into your beliefs of what they should be. You gotta like let them be free. Let them be their own dragon warriors.
You are a dragon warrior. You just haven't discovered it yet. But yeah, going off I was trying to be serious but it didn't really work out.
Oh,
But going off of like what you're saying with your kids, it's good to introduce your kids. I don't have any kids, but this is from listening to different podcasts and doctors and sociologists. Is that psychologists? What? I don't know. One of the doctors. But introduce your kids to a lot of different things to figure out what they like and what they're good at.
yeah.
Don't just introduce them to stuff that you like. I mean, obviously my kid's gonna be watching Pacific Rim, but I mean, he's probably gonna hate it. But he's probably gonna.
Uncle John.
He's gonna resent you for watching so much Pacific Rim.
You are the Jaeger warrior.
Yeah.
But
That's why you're gonna have twins so that they can control Jaegers together.
they're definitely not gonna be drift compatible.
You're
One's
gonna
gonna
have
be
at least 2 kids.
one's gonna be like me. One's gonna be like Nicole, and they're just not gonna be drift
And the third
compatible.
one's gonna be like me.
But yeah, just like you have to let them grow, and it's not about controlling them. It's about guiding them and
Yeah.
allowing them to grow by themselves.
Leaning into their strengths.
Yeah, you can't be like Shifu and think you can control the peaches and how they grow and everything.
Right.
You just gotta let them. You gotta nurture them and give them
Yeah.
the right environment.
You have to
they'll-
give
they'll
up
grow.
the illusion of control.
Yeah, yeah. All the interactions with Oogway and Shifu and like those are all really good messages. I can't remember the first one. The first one was about the peach one was the second one,
Yeah.
I believe. The first one was about
At what point in the movie?
Really early on. Like
yeah.
after he gets selected to be the Dragon Warrior, right? And then they do like the first thing of training where he gets hit by the punching bag, right?
I think
Or
so.
was it before then?
Leaning into your destiny, or you can't avoid
He's
destiny?
talking about like the interactions between Oogway and Shifu,
Shifu, yeah.
specifically.
Yeah, those
Mm.
are
Maybe it was like before the training scene where like Shifu goes up to him and he's just like he just fell there, like right? That one? where they're like in the
Accidents.
I think it's when he's getting called. He goes, "Oh, like go meet Uguay," and I think they're discussing his vision or something like that. But I'm trying to remember like what the message was. I don't remember.
Oh, sometimes
Oh,
destiny has a way of still coming around, even though you're trying to run away from it.
there was a speech or a little like quote that he had about like the
Yeah.
present. What was it like?
Oh,
Yesterday, like
yesterday is history.
yeah,
The future
is a mystery.
is a
No,
mystery.
I don't know. Maybe it
yeah,
rhymes or something.
Yeah, he does say the word mystery,
Yeah,
but today is a gift because it's the present.
yeah, it's-
Living in the
so-
moment.
Yeah, living in the
basically.
moment, and like that's a good message. If you're constantly ruminating about the past, or if you're imagining the future,
Worried about it.
you're not going to get anything done in the present because you're up here
Yeah.
and you're not in real life. And that's
Right.
something I've learned over the years is you have to be living to grow. You can grow in your mind, but if you don't grow in real life, it doesn't really matter.
Yeah. You have to enjoy the now, experience the now.
Yeah, like we get caught up with technology, we get caught up with trying to grow our careers, and we don't just take time to just grow personally.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe I'm just projecting, but it's just good to pause, reflect, and be in the present moment.
Yeah. I appreciate that.
Yeah, like there's a lot of good messages. The second one is about the illusion of control.
Mm-hmm.
And I try to remember. Like I remember when he goes into that interaction and he goes, "I have bad news," and he goes, "There is no bad news. There's only news." And he goes, "Tonglung has escaped," and he goes, "That is bad news." Like,
What was the one with the asthma where or not the asthma, the orphan, where he's like talking about how he had a vision that Tai Lung will break out of prison.
Yeah.
And then Shifu's like send more guards.
oh,
And then he says something about like an orphan who runs away from. What does he say?
I don't remember.
I don't remember
Not-
that line.
Double the troops, double the defenses, double everything. Is that the same speech?
Yeah, but Uguay has like a response to that where he's like basically saying like, if you worry so much about it, it's gonna come true.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I think he uses like an orphan as an example.
I don't remember, but basically, if you try to, sometimes when you try to stop your demise, that's the reason why it happens, or something like that. Like it.
Yeah.
You
Because
ch-
the bird that he sends causes the escape.
Yeah, yeah.
Because of the feather.
Yeah.
Because the small feather, yeah. Michael Clark Duncan as a rhino is so perfect too.
Yeah, it's funny.
Oh man.
It was a good voice.
Yeah, his voice is so iconic.
I think that's one of my favorite scenes is the build up of this huge prison and the escape.
Yeah,
It's fun to watch.
yeah. He can't escape, and then at the very end, when he throws the dynamite, he goes, "Do we run? Do we run now?" Yes. Just a big old man
Yeah.
with just this tiny little whimpering voice is so like, it's so funny. It's sad that you don't get to see or hear like a lot of Jackie Chan in this movie, but I mean it's not his movie, but
Right.
I just wish we had a little more Jackie Chan.
Right. Most of the 5 we don't hear from.
Tigress gets the most interaction, and Crane, he's a Crane,
Kind
right?
of.
A little bit, yeah.
They have a little one-on-one.
Yeah, but
You
not
don't belong
enough.
here.
Yeah,
No, I meant in here in this room.
Yeah, this is my room.
yeah,
Property of Crate.
yeah. But what
Yeah,
was
Jackie Chan has like maybe
3
10 lines, maybe less than 10 lines.
3 little speeches and
His little quips.
yeah. But in like Jackie Chan doesn't have a lot to say in this movie, but the style of kung fu and catching the food and doing kung fu
Right.
from the food is Jackie Chan.
Doing stuff
So
with
like,
his legs.
yeah, that's Jackie Chan,
They
like,
capture that movement.
Jackie
Yeah.
Fu.
Jackie Fu.
Jackie Fu. But yeah, they capture his movement,
Yeah, like that's
his style.
his style. Like he's
You
not
should
in this
watch some
movie, but
old
he's
Jackie Chan
in this
I
movie.
know. Jackie Chan January.
Jackie Chan, just Jackie Chan movies. I feel like we should continue the September with kung fu movies.
Yeah.
Like I really want to watch. We should watch Drunken Master.
Oh, I like that one too.
Yeah.
It's been a while.
That's one of
since
the ones
seen
I've
it.
seen.
Have you guys seen Fearless Hyena
Yeah,
I don't
Yeah?
think so.
at my house?
I think so.
Yeah, that's a good one too. And then the Meteor Fist, which I have not seen. I've opened it, but I haven't watched it yet.
Yeah. I think some of those I want to watch together.
Yeah, like double features.
What double feature?
Oh, you mean like
here or your house or
yeah? Okay,
This is why we
Yeah.
put this in.
yeah. I
All right.
want to watch it.
2 weeks next week. I don't know.
Sure.
Figure it
Yeah.
out.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Or when you come over to my house, maybe do Jackie Chan movies or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
We'll figure it out, and then we'll talk about it on a podcast.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I guess that's a good idea because I like some Jackie Chan movies. You know,
Right.
like-
And watching movies together is more fun.
My man crush Jackie Chan.
Not Bruce Lee.
No, they're both man crush.
Oh, okay.
Jackie Chan when he was younger was a beast.
Beast.
Yeah. The amount of stuff like he had to go through to be like a stunt man, like training and like
oh yeah,
that's
his
a
injuries.
crazy life.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think he was sold by his parents for money, like
Oh,
into. I think maybe I'm making this up, but he was like essentially sold into like
Into acting.
into like stunt work. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'll have to look it up. Maybe I'm mixing up different people, but
Mm.
essentially that's what I took away from that. But that's crazy. Like, imagine your parents are so poor they sell you because they need money. Like,
To get into movies and
yeah, like I don't
Harm's way.
remember. Like, it's weird.
Yeah.
It's such a weird subject, but
Kung Fu Panda.
Kung Fu Panda.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but like the animation in this or the kung fu is
Yeah.
really great.
The fur of the animals.
Yeah.
Very like down to earth kung fu too.
Yeah.
Right. It's not like over the top.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's all believable. I mean, every now and then they do their like superhuman, but they're animals, right?
Right.
So it's like it's a little bit more believable.
But
Yeah.
when they do the kung fu itself, most of the time it's really believable, like live action.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is really good.
Yeah. And not
Go ahead.
I don't know why I'm comparing this to like Shang-Chi in my mind, but I feel like this kung fu is better than Shang-Chi's kung fu. I don't know what it is.
There's probably more kung fu in this movie than Shang-Chi.
Yeah. Maybe it's just the rings just take me out of the kung fu.
It takes away, yeah.
But that's what I was really I mean, no, I'm very selfish when it comes to kung fu movies because I want no CGI. I mean, this is entirely CGI, but it feels like people could be doing the motion capture for this.
Yeah.
And I don't like strings like flying through the air kung fu as much as I do like just like Jackie Chan.
Like wire work?
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of wire work.
Okay.
Sometimes it's fun and it enhances motions, but I feel
Yeah.
like I like Jackie Chan and Bruce Lee's like movies
Agreed.
where it's
Yeah.
just like maybe a trampoline here and there, or maybe a stunt man jumping in for Bruce Lee,
a wire
but
pull.
a wire pull. But it's not
Yeah.
like they're flying 50 feet in the air and they're flying through trees and knocking down the whole forest. And
For me, it's really nostalgic
yeah,
because I always watched my dad watch these movies in the background.
yeah,
So I know what you mean
yeah.
about not liking it, but
But
at the
they're
same time, it's-
different. They're
yeah,
different.
It's
like,
hard for me to not like
Yeah.
because I grew up watching them, even if I don't understand it or don't even remember the titles.
yeah, You saying you watched your dad watch his movies reminded me of I've
Yeah.
always seen paintings of this painting.
Yeah, exactly. Kind of to that style. I watched him watch these because I didn't understand it. I wasn't supposed to watch movies like that, so
Were they
violent.
like very bloody and stuff?
I mean, there's fake. It's really bright red blood. It's fake.
Shaw
Yeah.
brother level red.
Like it's really fake looking, but it's still like violent. So,
Yeah. Yeah.
compared to Dragon Ball or something.
Random question. But out of your parents, who was more strict and who would allow you to kind of get away with watching movies or doing?
My mom was more strict.
Your mom was more strict?
My dad was the action movie guy.
Okay.
So
Usually,
I feel like
is that usually how it is? Moms are more strict or dads are more strict?
I think it's different for my family. In
Yeah,
general,
yeah.
But like,
Yeah.
isn't your dad the more strict one?
I don't know. In a certain sense, I feel like he was like the firm part. He was the bad cop, maybe. But I feel like my mom was very.
Your dad's more of like the
Strict.
routine, where your mom's is just like more of.
I think she was like she wouldn't allow us to watch certain movies.
Like certain
She didn't
videos.
want us like swimming because she had a fear of water. So I felt like she was like not holding us back, but just not allowing us to kind of experience certain things.
more cautious.
We're very cautious.
Less risk.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely. I think my dad was definitely more risk, like like let you ride your bike and like we would go camping and like
go outside.
go outside, have fun,
Eat some dirt.
but like don't go too far, but
Yeah.
definitely like
Yeah. A longer leash.
a little bit longer leash.
Yeah.
And at the time, I thought I was being held back, but I definitely appreciate as I grow up what my parents did.
Yeah.
There was structure to it, and I feel like for that, I'm a better person than I might have been.
I think for me, like both of my parents were pretty much lax. Like as I got older, like I could do more stuff, and they're always
You have two
pretty-
girlfriends.
At the same
already-
time.
They're already like pretty. They're already pretty okay with like everything. Like at first, it was just like I can't cross the street, you know. Like,
Yeah.
And then like as I got older, like you're fine. Like
Yeah.
and then I if anything, like I guess you could technically consider my dad the more strict one, just because like he wanted me to do certain things, but like it's not like I didn't enjoy like playing sports or anything. So.
Right.
Yeah.
But yeah, I feel like my parents were pretty chill compared to your guys' parents.
I think mine was pretty chill too.
I think
My
you were saying
childhood.
that. Yeah.
I didn't have a lot of. I felt I understood my parents, so I didn't push boundaries because I didn't want to or need to.
Yeah.
I was happy where I was.
I think the craziest thing right now, because like I really appreciate my parents and everything,
Yeah.
but I think the craziest thing right now that I'm going back to get my master's and like learning about like behavior and stuff like that is just learning what my parents were doing right and what my parents were doing wrong. You know,
Yeah. Yeah.
it's really interesting.
How to raise kids.
Yeah.
How psychology of kids.
Mm-hmm.
It's weird because I always thought my parents like knew everything, but I feel like thinking back, they were learning as they were going. And
You were the first one too.
yeah, and then I was the
Yeah.
first one. I was a really calm baby though. I didn't really cry or anything like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was told I was pretty chill too.
I think my brother and I were too. I don't know. I don't remember about Andy. I should ask. How about your siblings?
What about my siblings?
Were they calm? Were they rowdy? Were they?
My brother was definitely the rowdiest one.
Yeah. I can see
But then my sister, because we were older, wanted to be doing things that we were doing at our age. And I'm 5 years older than my sister, so she was always a little bit ahead of her time for certain things.
Yeah. Did she tag along more with you?
Sometimes, but not always. I feel
Yeah.
like she had her own social life, and my brother has always been sort of a little bit awkward.
Yeah.
And so he would always want to tag along with me, and especially in high school.
Oh yeah.
He was definitely hanging out around our group in senior year when he was a freshman. But after that, I felt like he was too attached and he didn't really like grow his own social circle. But I see my brother in this movie because there's potential in my brother. He's really good at very specific things, just like Poe. And if he just utilized those things to better himself, he's really good at taking notes and analyzing video games, and like he could apply that to a job or something.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
and there's just I don't think I don't know, the approach of how people are interacting with him is like, bless you, like Shifu at the beginning. Like they want him to be a certain way and they don't see like his potential. So I don't know. I see that with him, but this can be applied to anyone, like anyone.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Like even
that's why the whole thing is like the dragon scroll is like just a reflection of yourself. Yeah.
He needs a Sifu somewhere.
Yeah. Someone
that understands him and can push him the right way instead of pushing him like everyone else.
Yeah. No, I can't see that.
Yeah.
What is what? Why is it blank?
Oh no.
But yeah.
I think that's what makes this movie great, is that we haven't really talked too much about the movie, but we've had pretty good conversation in general.
Yeah. Every time that Oogway passes away, I have a little like sadness in my. I don't know why you get like him here and there, but he's not Shifu. He's like in the background compared to him.
Right.
He has some good comedy here and there, but you only get like 2, maybe 3 big scenes with him, and then he passes away. But I don't know. I feel very sad. Like I can feel the connection between Shifu and Oogway, and you don't get to see them, but I can just feel it. The acting is good.
Yeah.
And I maybe I'm putting myself in that spot where eventually I'm gonna have to prepare to lose my master, which is my dad, and that's something that is tough to imagine. It's crazy.
Yeah, like you say, they don't show it a lot, but every time he says "my old friend," it's just like you can feel it.
Yeah.
They don't have to even show it. He just says it, and you understand that, yes, they've known each other for a long time.
Yeah, it's not like Darth Vader when he says, like, my old master, my old friend. Like, there's history behind there, but you don't feel the connection until you, like, when you go back and it's episode 3 and they're actually brothers, like, hand in hand.
Yeah.
This one is their brothers or teachers or student, and I can really feel that. And it's very brief, but it makes me tear. And I think in the sequels too, they have sentimental moments like that.
Yeah.
Where maybe another kung fu comedy like Kung Pao does not come close to that in emotion.
Yeah.
And like Jackie Chan movies don't come close to that. And even Bruce Lee movies don't even have that emotional, like, for the most part, don't have that emotional, like, moment where an animated panda movie does, and that's like
with Jack Black,
and like you get that. I feel like in Nacho, do they have a moment like that? No, I don't think so. I don't think so.
I don't think there's anything that serious in that movie as close as that.
Yeah, I mean, there's another tale of an underdog like story, but
yeah.
I think this one is definitely done better. Even though the other one's fun for me too.
Right.
Yeah. But this one's done really well.
What's the message of Jack Black? I mean, not Jack Black. Of Nacho Libre.
Nacho Libre. It's very similar actually to this movie.
Anyone
about
can be a
believing in yourself.
Believing in yourself,
being
not following the path, following your passion. Like,
I feel like that's just Jack Black's philosophy, right?
Yeah. Minus when he's Bowser, like I think that's a different philosophy.
He's still following his dream.
Exactly.
You know? He could be that prince to Princess Peach, Prince Bowser.
It's
I mean,
still
he's basically that, right? He's that
Yeah.
type of he's that person where
Yeah.
he believed in himself and
Yeah, and he wants
Yeah.
people to believe in themselves.
he's not like super handsome. He's an average guy. Height wise, he's shorter than all of us.
chubby.
Like he has a lot of what you would consider
He's done more than
negative
us, that's for
quotes,
sure.
negative like qualities, but he's found his strength. He's
Yeah.
found his niche. Like he is the Dragon Warrior of it.
Yeah, of this world.
But as opposed to like those other movies where he's way over the top for me, he's not that in this movie. He's definitely like more natural.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He doesn't stand out, which I think none of the voice actors stand out, which I think is a good thing for this movie because
Yeah.
it goes along with the actual message.
Like,
Yeah.
it's really good dialogue.
Whereas in like Nacho Libre, he was trying so hard to be like this.
Hey, let
Yeah.
go of my blouse.
Yeah.
But I feel like that movie is very self-aware, though.
Yeah.
True, but it's also very trash.
I don't agree with that part, but
These are my recreational clothes.
I mean, I just think about get that corn out of my face every time I think about corn.
Get
So
the corn out of my face. Yeah. Very quotable movie. It can be a little cringy, but I love
It's
it.
cringy,
but that's
so
why
much.
I like it because of that.
It's
Yeah.
cringy so much. Yeah, we're not talking about that movie.
Okay, it's too late, but
We already talked about that movie.
yeah.
Yeah. Are you excited for number 2 and number 3?
I would say I'm excited for number 2. I think I lied earlier. I think I have seen part of number 3
Part of number 3?
because when I saw the cover of the movie.
That's with the pandas coming in, right?
Yeah.
Other pandas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I think I seen part of it, but I also think I turned it off because I watched too much and didn't care.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And it wasn't that much.
But now you might care.
But now I might care.
Okay.
Yeah. They get to play the villains. I can't remember who the villain voice, like the voice for the villain is.
Patrick Stewart.
How yeah, like there's no big voice actor in this. Maybe he is, but he's not as noticeable as like the two following this. Like for the sequel, you have Gary Oldman as the villain, and then for the third one, you have J.K. Simmons. So you have some like big names, which maybe the other guy, I think his name is Ethan, or maybe I'm making it up, but maybe he's big and I don't just know his
Ty Lung's
voice.
character?
Yeah, I don't know his voice.
You know, a lot of the budget probably went into the actors.
for their pay.
Yeah.
But
Like how much did Jackie Chan get for his less
and
than a dozen
realistically,
lines?
why though? Why would you spend so much money on them just to?
it's a kids movie. Kids are gonna go see a talking panda. That's kung fu.
Yeah.
Like
But-
that way you have to get the parents to also want to see it.
Like, yeah, that's fine. Like, Jack Black is fine, but then it's just like, you can have one more notable actor. If you choose Jackie Chan, fine. But then it's like you have Angelina Jolie,
yeah,
Jackie
Seth
Chan,
Rogen,
Seth Rogen,
Lucy Liu.
Lucy Liu.
Like, you're paying all these people, and none of them have like too many lines.
Maybe people just maybe not as paid as much as they normally would be paid, but they know
Marketing.
that maybe it's a director or something, or
And if you're trying to catch parents and stuff, like, if their kids want to see a talking panda, they're gonna take their kids to see a talking panda, whether it's
Yeah.
Jack Black, Jesse Leone, Patrick Swayze,
Patrick Stewart, Patrick
Stewart,
Patrick Starr.
Patrick Evans.
Patrick Star. Who's
Uh,
Patrick Evans?
just a random name.
Oh, okay.
Peter Evans, right?
No, but I was gonna say Patrick Evans, Patrick
Chris
Pine.
Evans,
Yeah, Patrick Pine,
Patrick Pine.
Patrick Hemsworth. Just getting the name of all the Chris's is Patrick. Patrick from SpongeBob,
Oh,
like.
yeah.
I already said that. Patrick
Oh,
Starr.
I don't,
yeah.
I don't know who Patrick Star is.
He's
I'm
not
sorry.
listening.
I don't pay attention to SpongeBob to know his last name is Star. I know what are those?
He's part of
a
the Joe Star family.
He's a starfish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't even hear what you just said about.
He's part of the Joe Star family.
Because he has a star on his back of his neck.
Yeah, that's how Dio became a vampire. Patrick Starr bit him.
Right. Anything else to say about Kung Fu Panda? I don't have anything else to say.
No.
No.
If you haven't
Oh,
seen Kung Fu Panda,
How do you guys feel about the final fight scene? We might as well talk about it.
the final fight scene.
We didn't really, I mean, we talked about like how the combat looks, but we
Yeah.
didn't really talk too much about the fight scene. Like,
I think it's like starts 11 minutes from the ending of the movie. Like it's a pretty fast fight,
Yep.
but I think it's pretty effective in showing that the message of like being balanced,
being
And
yourself.
being
Yeah.
yourself. But there's also like a message of balance and harmony and everything,
Inner peace.
inner peace. Even like the colors of a panda is the yin and yang
Yeah.
like colors. So
Right.
he is balanced. He's fierce, but he's also fluffy. He's
Yep.
strong, but he's also
Soft.
like soft. And he like just like his elasticity, like of his body, like his motions,
Yeah.
is almost like a drunken master, like
right.
fluidity
Yeah,
to
he
it.
resisted some chi attacks.
Yeah, like
Which they
it's
build up and they like they kind of hint in the past where they're trying to do the acupuncture.
yeah. So like I think it's good because like it shows you can't be rigid, and the more rigid you are and you're fighting someone stronger than you, you're gonna break. And the fabulous I don't remember what their names
Fierce.
are. Fearless Five or Furious. Furry Five, whatever it is.
Fast and Furious.
Fast and Furious
Family
5. They try to overpower him, and it's not about overpowering him. It's about using his energy and coming back. And
Yeah. And not
And-
even about like for fighting, but personality too, where
yeah,
Shifu is trying to force Po to do stuff versus leaning
Yeah.
into
just directing his energy.
right.
Yeah, so
He's-
it's a good message.
Yep.
And it's also just funny how it's a kids movie, so they zoom in on the faces, and they're like having weird slow motion faces,
Yeah.
and then you
That's
get
why
this
it's also my favorite part during the prison escape is freezing on the rhinos.
rhinos. Yeah, the rhinos are good, but also just like Jack Black as a panda sitting on the guy's face, and it's like as a kid you're laughing at that.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, look at his butt was on his face. Like, like it's fun. I think where the movie loses me just a little bit, but it's a kids movie. He's Dragon Warrior, so he figures out the whooshy finger hold or whatever. Like, I mean,
That's the fun part.
that's
of
the
it,
fun
though.
part. But how does he figure it out?
Kung
Like,
Fu Panda, Kung Fu Hustle. He figures out the Buddhist palm.
Yeah,
just
the Buddhist palm punch.
after getting his ass completely beat. Like it happens.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just inner enlightenment.
yeah,
I also like how the dynamic between the two, just because like those are Shifu's like two notable,
yeah,
and like what he did wrong with Tai Lung, he corrected himself with Po, and like you can't force yourself to be something you're not, which is what happened with like Tai Lung. It was always like you're gonna be the Dragon Warrior, like as long as you train and you do all this and this, like you're gonna be him.
you're
And
definitely gonna be him. And
But then where'd he go wrong with Tigress, huh?
she's
I don't.
She
I don't
she
know
wanted
what
to
you're
fill
saying.
big shoes, maybe.
Yeah,
too young.
too young.
But Poe's old.
She wasn't ready. I don't know. I mean, probably a lot with the Furious Furry Family 5. Like, it was probably like
You're missing two F's right there.
Sorry, it was probably a lot of the same thing where it's just like they're all being forced to train and be
Yeah.
stuff that they
No balance.
I mean,
they really weren't.
it's weird because they're all doing their own style, tiger style, mantis style. Like,
Yeah.
it's not like Mantis is trying to do crane style or anything like
Yeah,
that.
and I mean, and that's where they're going wrong, because like they're just being forced into those styles where they could be
Yeah, but
So he's being racist.
like doesn't
Kung Fu sis.
doesn't like Tai Lung like no multiple styles?
I think he just knows more. He didn't teach you everything.
right.
Yeah.
As he does like chi punches.
Yeah.
Like at that point after Tai Lung, like he's hesitant to really train anyone else.
He doesn't put his heart into it
Yeah.
because he's afraid his heart's going to be
His
stolen
baby
again.
boy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
His baby boy was evil.
Oh.
Baby boy Tai Lung.
Yep.
All right. Anything else?
Nah.
No, just all the references to Kung Pao and Bruce Lee in here, and
What references? John's like.
I'm trying to remember the exact ones, but
You can't put Kung Pao references into every movie.
I feel
would
like
you?
they're just kung fu tropes versus a kung pao
Probably
reference.
more Kung Fu tropes.
the
yeah.
Chosen One, the
That's not a
dragon.
kung pao thing.
That's a Kung Fu trope.
That's
like,
a classic Chinese kung fu trope. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was gonna say there's an anime that like came out in 2016 that uses a lot of like natural. I don't think it's kung fu. I think it's a different type of martial arts that we should check out sometime.
What's it called?
It's called Hitori no Shida. Yeah.
Okay.
2 seasons. I don't think they're long seasons, but it came out in 2016. It's the stand, okay? Leave me alone. I'm doing the best with what I got. At least it's not like all the way. Like
It's pretty close.
it's pretty natural.
It's close.
You know, like when I edit these podcasts, sidetrack. When I edit these podcasts, like, and I watch my hands, I have very awkward fingers.
What do you mean?
I don't know.
What does that mean?
I don't know. Like they just sit awkwardly. Like they don't feel natural.
I'm gonna be cautious of my hands.
Like when I look at your guys' hands and how they interact with their environment, like they don't look awkward like mine. I just an awkward person.
You're just self-conscious about that
probably
because you're not in the moment. You're in your head, man. You didn't learn.
I don't
The
have
lesson of
any
this movie.
inner balance.
inner peace.
This has been the Legendary Sit podcast. I'm not doing jugs and plugs. My feelings were hurt. No, I'm just kidding.
His
Jugs
inner
and
peace is
plugs.
God.
Subscribe to us on Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, YouTube. Like, share, comment. How do you guys feel about Kung Fu Panda?
Yeah. Did you prefer this more serious animated kung fu movie, or did you prefer the fast, furious, furry, ferocious 5 kung fu movie? I think I was
Looking at
You forgot family in that.
the
Family.
movie on Netflix, there's like 5 or 6 knockoffs.
of Kung Fu Panda.
Yeah, like Kung Fu Bunny, Kung Fu Tiger, Kung Fu,
Really?
etc. Yes, some really bad looking knockoffs.
Also, since we're doing
No Good November.
No
Oh.
Good November, yeah, give us suggestions. We'll probably do double features for all
Sharknado.
Ooh, I
Sharknado
do wanna
and the
watch
Meg. We
And the
bring the
Meg.
Meg back.
Meg 2.
But yeah, give us some suggestions.
Atlantic Rim.
But when if you guys do give us suggestions, they have to be kind
Atlantic
of like
Circle.
similar. Like we were talking about, like Dodgeball and Balls of Fury.
Yeah, if you just give it, we'll find the pair.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
if you can pair them,
If you can pair them.
yeah.
What was the other two that we had?
What do you mean, Kong
Pao.
Pao and Balls of Fury? No, Balls of Fury was Dodgeball,
Dodgeball.
There was another pair that we had.
Dragon Ball, and
Avatar.
Avatar.
Oh
Yeah.
man.
So if you guys have anything like that, let us know. If you guys can find a match for Kung Pao, let us know as well.
Yeah,
That way we don't have to.
yeah.
Yeah, but this has been the Legendary Sit podcast, and join us next time for.
I don't know if we discussed this, did we?
We
No.
haven't discussed this yet.
But did you picked?
I have my
Panda.
pick.
Wait, what's your pick?
If we're sticking with Kung Fu,
Which one is yours?
either the Drunken Master
Yeah.
or Kung Fu Hustle.
I want to see Drunken Master.
Okay.
Okay. Where is that available at? Do I have to buy that?
I'll have to look it up. But what's with Kung Fu? I mean, what's with Drunken Master?
Nothing. Oh, I mean,
That's someone will watch
We'll
at my
figure
house,
it out.
right? Or someone's house.
Yeah.
yeah, we'll figure it out because we have 2 weeks to decide.
Yeah.
But Drunken Master first. Okay, this has been the Legendary Sit podcast. Enjoy us next time for the Drunken Master.
Drunken Master.
Will we be drunk for that one?
Imagine if all of us were drunk for that
I
one.
guess I'll bring rice wine and sake.
I got a sofa bed you have to share with Albert.
Oh man.
Will this be the sip we've been looking for?
Will there be Man Crush Mattress Monday? No, I'm kidding.
Bye.
Okay.
Sleepover.
Bye.
Sleepover at Jesse's.
Yay! Woo!
Or not.